Hello there. I want to refresh a blade. I'm going to use my Escher, and I'm refreshing a gold dollar. I don't know what variety, but it's a gold dollar. I generally use a Tomo that I use on my Shobu to raise a slurry on this. But I'm going to just use a DMT diamond card. It's 1200 mesh, 9 micron. Doesn't really matter, any old rock you got, you can raise a slurry on one of these and do just fine. This or conical, either one, everybody thinks they have to have, you know, a chunk of this stone or a chunk of the conical. If you read some of the old barber manuals, when they talk about raising a slurry on a stone like this or on a conical, you'll read something like a stone. Take a stone, any stone, basically. Doesn't matter. They don't care. It doesn't make that much of a difference. You're just raising a slurry on the stone. I know people will argue with me about that. Go read the manuals. And no, I ain't got a link. Go find one. Okay? Ain't that hard. On the gold dollars, I don't generally use tape anymore. And I'm using a slight bit of torque. And just a slightly heel leading X stroke. And I have a fairly heavy slurry on this. If the razor had a warp, I'd use a rolling X stroke. You just do whatever is needed on that individual razor. That's something that a lot of times now my slurry is getting just a bit dry. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. A lot of times what happens is that people will watch honing videos, and you know, this razor here, they'll want to follow exactly what the guy's doing. First of all, you can't really do that. Each individual razor, each individual stone, each individual person, and the way the hand interacts with the blade and with the stone and all that's different. And much of that I can't teach you. I can't teach you what I'm feeling in this hand or how much pressure I'm using, or I can kind of give you guidelines, but it's not going to be exact. You're not going to be able to just watch a video and copy it and hone a razor. That's the truth. I know people don't like to hear that, but it is. But, you know, this razor is nice and flat and straight. It lays on the hone beautifully. There's no twist or warp or any such thing in this razor. So I can just do simple X stroke like this with a little bit of the heel leading if I want. I could do straight on like that and it would be just fine. You can see how the water runs over that edge? No problem. But now, if I had a vintage razor that's got a warp in it or a twist in it, even a slight one, or if the bevels were uneven, or if I've got an old razor that's got a bunch of really wacky spine wear on it, or something like that, well, guess what? I'm going to have to address that in the way that I hone that blade. I'm going to have to do a rolling X, or I'm going to have to do some kind of really exaggerated heel forward, or I'm going to have to put my finger here or my finger there. I'm going to have to do something. When I have to work like one spot, there's something I'm going to have to do to correct whatever the deal is with the razor. That means that it won't sit on this hone flat and behave. And no, that ain't going to hurt my stone. But now, I've done quite a bit of, and I'm going to clean this off. For this stone, I've done quite a few passes, so I'm going to start. All I'm doing now is thinning out this slurry, and I'm basically doing a Dillicott method. And I can feel the stone, the razor grabbing and skipping. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I can feel it and see it skipping on this stone. It's getting grabby. Most guys would stop there. You can, but I'm going to finish this out to almost plain water. And I'm going to ease up on the torque. And right now I am counting 16. Before I wasn't. Okay, that's 20. Time to keep thinning out the slurry. Feel that? You see that? I don't know if you can or not. But you can feel the razor. It looks, if you look at it real close, it looks like the razor's grabbing and stopping and skipping, sort of. That tells me that that bevel is pretty much perfect against that stone. There's no gap, no air between it, nothing like that. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm good now. I'm going to dilute the living snot out of this to get it really, really close to clear water. Beautiful. That's done. The bevel's set. The razor's ready to go. Or, I'm sorry, the edge is refreshed. And the razor's ready to go. Alright. Thanks for watching. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.